Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about some NFL news. We have a lot to give, so we're right into it. So, despite giving up 34 points to the hashtag Bucks and allowed Baker Mayfield to have a perfect QB rating on them in Week 15, the hashtag Packers plan to keep Joe Barry as their defensive play caller for the rest of the season. So, they're still not going to make a change late in the season here after giving up 34 points and a perfect passer rating to Baker Mayfield. How is this possible? What does Joe Barry have on the Packers? I mean, like literally. Like literally, man. Like, that's why they're poverty. I guess they want to get a good draft pick, but like, you need to make a change at the end of the season. Joe Barry's not a good defensive coordinator. Simple as that. His defense are always bad. So tonight's guest for the Manning cast has been announced for the Eagles-Seahawks game. 49ers Christian McCaffrey, Texans Case Keenum, and then Mina Kimes is the third guest. So those are the three guests for the Eagles-Seahawks game. So Tom Brady, trending NFL legend Tom Brady, he took issue with the league suspending Steelers safety DeMonte Casey for the season over the hit on Colts wide receiver. It was clear that QB Gardner Minshew is to blame for putting him, in that position to take that big hit. Tom Brady said nobody likes seeing players get hurt, but hard hits happen. QBs should not be throwing the ball in areas where they're exposing their own teammates to these type of hits. Coaches need to coach better. QBs need to read coverages and throw the ball to the right places, and defenders should aim for the right hitting areas. Put the blame on the defense, on the defensive player all the time is just flat out wrong. Need better QB play. It's not okay, QBs, to get your wide receivers hit because of your bad decisions. I mean, yeah, I get he was wide open on the play, but I mean, some of that happens. I don't know if it's Garner's fault. It's just an unfortunate play that happened. He mostly got suspended for his history, unnecessary roughness calls this season. I think this suspension was based on how many he's had this year, so yeah. Per report, hashtag Ravens running back Keaton Mitchell suffered a season-ending ACL tear per at Rap Sheet. You could tell it was a torn ACL from the way his leg. From his leg, you knew it was bad. But you saw his leg bend back, you knew it was a bad injury. Torn ACL, unfortunately. Like, you saw his freaking leg. Right there. Yeah, it was bad. An ouch is an understatement. So hopefully he has a speedy recovery from the ACL surgery he gets and comes back stronger next year. We want to talk about consistency. Well, how about we talk about Mike Evans? From 2014 to 2023, he's had 1,000-yard seasons each season for the past 9 seasons. I think 9-10 seasons. One year he had 1,524 yards and 92 career touchdowns as well. One of the most underrated players ever. Consistency is key in the NFL. And he's always been consistent. So underrated. Probably most underrated receiver ever. So update. After losing 9-7 to the one-win hashtag Panthers, hashtag Falcons coach Arthur Smith that says that he's uncertain that QB Desmond Ridder will start on Week 16. It will be between Ridder or Vader and Taylor Heineke. Ridder had an ugly eye in town Sunday, cost him the football game, the interception, let him go down, kick a field goal, win the game. You have 3 top 10 offensive weapons on your team, and your number 1 target is Jonnu Smith. And you don't use your highly drafted running back enough. And he said, quote, "We'll die trying to make sure we get this right." And he talks about the lack of the team's success after losing to the one-win Panthers. He has the easiest job in the world and makes it so hard on himself. Get the ball to your best players. It's that simple. I mean, I don't know what's so hard about it for him. So we have some NFL draft news. LSU quarterback Jane Daniels says he's entering the 2024 #NFL draft without playing at the Relinquist Bowl against Wisconsin. So his career's over. The Heisman Trophy winner's college career is over. I don't know where he'll go, but he's probably. I think he's gonna be a first round draft pick. So we had, the breaking I was talking about earlier, #Steelers safety DeMonte KZ is suspended the rest of the regular season, per at Rap Sheet. I mean, I don't know if I agree with it or not. I don't say if they got it right or not, but he's had so many unnecessary roughness penalties this year, so I mean, I think they suspended him for this season based on how many unnecessary roughness penalties he's had this year. I think it's just on this one call. Update. The #Commanders have cut long snapper Cameron Cheeseman after he messed up a snap against the Rams on Sunday, leading to an injury to punter Trace Wade. It was more than one snap. He's been horrible the whole season. He's been bad the whole season. So, it's not just one snap that lost him his job. Update. The #Steelers are benching Mitchell Trubisky and will start Mason Rudolph on Week 16 against the #Bengals. Well, so now they got another starting quarterback. Mason Rudolph. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is going to try and save him. Per report, #Chargers are signing Patriots QB Will Grier off their practice squad. Per at Tom Pelissero. Man has passed around more than Pete Davidson at this point. Passed around like a blunt. So over the past couple of weeks, the Patriots lost 2 QBs to their teams. The Ravens signed Malik Cunningham, and the Chargers now signed Will Grier, and their QB room's now just Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi. Why not give Cunningham and Grier a shot when they've clearly given up on Mac and Zappi at this point? So per report, Eagles players felt Sean Desai didn't carry himself with confidence, per Jeff McClain. Source told McClain, Sean's smart, and the guys like him, but he doesn't carry himself with confidence, and some players started to feel that, so I think that's why they made the switch to Pat Patricia as their defensive play caller. And we'll see if it gets better with Matt Patricia or not. This is what I want to talk about. Former NFL first-round pick running back Rashard Mendenhall. Who? Oh yeah, that's the guy that fumbled in the Super Bowl against the Packers and lost in the Super Bowl. He said, end quote, "I'm sick of average white guys commenting on football. You know, y'all not even good at football. Despite the best running back in the NFL is white, Christian McCaffrey. Can we please replace the Pro Bowl with an all-black versus all-white bowl so those cats can stop trying to teach me who's good at football? I'm bearing your goat." Rashard Mendenhall's career, 72 games, 3.9 yards per carry. I mean, he was never good. This guy's talking like he was some elite running back. Christian McCaffrey on the all-white team would destroy everybody else. Gosh, so racist. This one guy, he was basically openly racist. The scary thing is that a lot of pro athletes who think like this, racism is wrong, it's becoming more and more prevalent. It's nice to see how racist some people can be. Didn't this guy screw up in the Super Bowl, fumbling against Clay Matthews, and a white guy, Clay Matthews, made him fumble. You gotta love players that were mid in their whole career. Talk like they're freaking starter. Update. #Chiefs plays wide receiver Sky Moore on injured reserve. So, Sky Moore is officially on injured reserve. But yeah, but anyways, let's talk about some more stuff here. Per report, the hashtag Vikings will continue to start Nick Mullins over Josh Dobbs. Mullins is expected to start against the hashtag Lions on week 16 per JFL ESPN. Mullins had 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions in a 27-24 overtime loss last week. Mullins actually did a decent job at moving the ball, but he's not better than Jake Browning, though. Per report, Will Levis is believed to have suffered a sprained ankle on that brutal sack he took at the end of the hashtag Texans game, per at Rap Sheet. I'm glad it wasn't worse, because I thought it looked really bad because he got bent backwards, but it was just a sprained ankle. Update. The hashtag Ravens are signing running back Melvin Gordon to the active roster after the injury to rookie Keaton Mitchell. The Jets front office should take note, sign a player immediately after a devastating injury. Update. Hashtag Jaguars have placed QB Trevor Lawrence in the concussion protocol. So, concussion protocol for Trevor Lawrence. So, per report, Patriots quarterback J.C. Jackson is, quote, dealing with mental health issues via Adam Schefter. He was active for the Chiefs game but did not play. Hope he gets the help he needs and can get back to play, because it sucks with mental health issues. So the 49ers have won back-to-back division titles under Brock Purdy. He's now considered an MVP favorite. They have 4 touchdowns, no interceptions against the Arizona Cardinals. And well, man, we might really get a system quarterback win the MVP. Brock Purdy might be the worst MVP of all time. Update. Sam Howell leads the NFL with 16 interceptions and was replaced by veteran Jacoby Brissett during the Rams game. But Coach Ron Rivera says Howell will remain the starter. And he's been up and down this season. He plays like a mini Josh Allen. He just has no O-line. Once they get an O-line in the right coaching, I think he'd be a good quarterback. Really good quarterback. So breaking yesterday, the Bucs coaching staff decided to replace linebacker Devin White as a starter for the Packers team with backup KJ Brent, but told White he'll still play. And White's attitude has not sat well recently with some teammates and coaches. They made him healthy and active, and he instead told them he couldn't go at all. L teammate. He sabotaged himself. He sucked all season anyway, so who cares? They done the right thing. The Cowboys clinched a playoff spot after the Falcons lost to 2-12 Panthers, and then the Eagles officially clinched the playoff spot after the 49ers beat the Cardinals. So the Cowboys and Eagles and 49ers have all clinched playoff spots. So per report, Patriots coach Gerard Mayo has been, quote, rubbing people the wrong way this season via Greg A. Bedard. Quote, multiple team sources indicated Mayo has rubbed at least some people the wrong way in the building since his extension, and when he perhaps received a strong indication to be the successor. Mayo is expected to be one of the candidates to replace Bill Belichick after the Patriots move on from him. I feel like drama's coming out of nowhere. I don't think it's people. He's been rubbing people the wrong way. I think it's kind of just maybe Robert Kraft. Excuse me. I'm a professional. So with quarterback Geno Smith and safety Jamal Adams both listed as questionable for tonight's game versus the Eagles, the Seahawks elevated quarterback Sean Mannion and safety Tyler Cotter from their practice squad. So it looks like it's going to be Drew Lock playing tonight. The Houston Texans claimed former Titans starting defensive tackle Tahir Tart on waivers. Rams wide receiver Tutu Atwell is cleared concussion protocol, and he is expected to play Thursday night versus the Saints. So Tutu Atwell has cleared the protocol, and he will play. Colts running back Zach Moss plans to try to play Sunday in Atlanta despite the fact that he injured his shoulder of Steelers. X-rays on his shoulder were negative, and he has to, in the words of the source, see how he progresses through the week. If JT is active, that's still good. Dolphins linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel broke his nose during the first quarter of Sunday's win versus the Jets and played with the rest of the game. No missed time, so he's a freaking dog, man, Andrew Van Ginkel. So, that's all from Adam Schefter. That's all for the NFL news, so until next match, peace.